Hi there, my name is Sam, and I'm going to explain how to use colons. So colons are used after a complete clause to introduce an item or a list of items. Here is an example. I have 3 favorite movies. Then you have a colon, Titanic, The Godfather, and Frozen. So on the left-hand side, you have your complete clause with your subject and verb and complete thought. And then on the right-hand side of the colon, you have the items that are examples of that complete clause. Similarly, you can use this to join 2 sentences where the second sentence explains the first. So in this example, the principle of the experiment was clear, water does not run uphill. That second example there on the right explains what the principle of the experiment was that was listed on the left. So you can do that as well as just list specific items. You can have a clause as well in the second part after a colon. You can also use colons for subtitles. You're probably very familiar with this in movies. For example, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, there's a colon after Star Wars before The Force Awakens. In your academic writing, you could use colons for your subtitles for your papers. So if you had a main title and then a more specific subtitle, you could use that in your writing. You can also use colons in emails and business letters after the salutation. So in this example, Dear John, you have a colon after the name John. The number one mistake I see from students with colon usage is they put a colon after a verb where it's not needed. In this example, I have 3 favorite movies. You'll see how I have 3 favorite movies could be a sentence all by itself. If you don't have that, you don't have a complete clause, and you're likely using your colon incorrectly. So for example, my 3 favorite movies are Titanic, The Godfather, and Frozen. This isn't being used correctly because you don't need to have the colon after a verb. So having the colon after R is not correct, and you should not use the colon after verbs. So when you're writing, if you see a colon after a verb, take a close look at your sentence and consider if you've used it correctly. Let's take a look at these 2 examples. So you can pause the video if you'd like, and then restart it again to see the answers. Consider where you should put the colons in these sentences. So here are the answers. The colon comes after the word holidays. So I will visit 5 cities on my holidays. And then the reader is prepared that you are going to list the cities that you are going to go visit. So London, Paris, Toronto, Hamilton, and Montreal. In the second example, it says he can't live without one thing. And then there's the colon, and then it's coffee. And the reader is prepared that you're going to list that one thing that the person can't live without. Colons are good to use in your writing because they can really emphasize the item that you're going to put second after the complete clause. They put a lot of emphasis on it, and it can be good to include these in moderation. You don't want to use too many of them, but they definitely are something that you could consider incorporating into your writing to add variety to your sentences. If you have questions about this or any other areas of writing or citations, we're happy to help you. You can see my contact information on this slide. For more information, check out our other videos or go to the library website. You can find the links in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.